Welcome back to Keras Investment, where we make investment simple. Welcome back, guys. This is an update and Nordstrom, as I mentioned in my last video. Guys, we can see 6 months back is that when my first video was uploaded, I let you guys know Nordstrom was a buy. Now we're seeing the stock move from low $12 at one point, below $12 up to $42 per share. Guys, in my last video, I let you know that I sold above 41 and I got back in at 36. Now I'm adding some more shares to my portfolio for Nordstrom. At 33. Guys, the stock is trading very, very cheap in the last few days. Now, keep in mind, now we did notice there was a decline of about 22% in revenue during the holiday seasons. That is expected to me personally. Now, it depends on your time frame. As I mentioned, guys, I'm going long term with the stock. So that kind of decline to me, that's normal because I understood a lot of people were shopping less due to the fact that some people for job security, some people not making the same income as what they used to make a year back. So any kind of decline in like a retail operation, that's understandable for now. Now, as we know, the e-commerce is the one that was really driving sales for Nordstrom. The foot traffic in store is still not a part of those revenue. So March 2nd, it is. Okay, I want you guys to make a note of March 2nd. It's going to be an earning will be reported on March 2nd. So we will see either the stock goes up or the stock goes down. Now, I anticipate there's a small drop. However, because as I mentioned to you guys, I am going long term in this stock. We can see the movement right now. I am going long term, so I'm not too worried about the March 2nd on a revenue report. So I'm going in from now to add a few more shares to my portfolio. Basically, I'm adding all the profit and the remaining profit, I should say, from my last transaction because, as you know, I sold when it went above that 40 per share. So I was able to get some shares back in at 36. I know I'm getting some more shares at 33.50. So if it drops lower, I will be watching the market today. I will add more, but right now my target price is I should buy some before 33.50 if it starts to rise. But if it's not, I'm hoping to see for the rest of the day if I could have it break maybe 32.80. So in between 32.80 and 33.50, I will be purchasing some shares today. Obviously, the lower the price get, that makes it easier for me. But if we look back in the last 10 days, we can see the price, huge movements. We can see back here. If we go back, this was what date? Let me just show the date right here. Perfect. So we can see some dates. So this was back in January 25th. We can see when it breaks that $42, as I mentioned. Now I did got in back in 36. So I'm down about $3 per share right now from when I bought back in. But that's okay. I'm going long term. I know the stocks could break 45 and if not 50 at some point. So I'm hoping to cross that $50 per share mark. That's my long term goal. Now, if you guys are not really looking that far ahead, then again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. So if you guys been riding with us, you can see that we took a chance in this stock from when we saw it drops in the low 12. We keep adding shares. And when it gets in November, October, right, when it was below $12, we bulk up on our share in the company. So now we're sitting at a lot of shares and we kept, if it goes up, we sell high and retain profit. We can see back here in December when it went at the first run. I let you guys know I dumped all my shares just above 31.50, and then gratefully I was able to get back in just around 27.50. So each time it goes on those run, I'm able to sell high, buy low. So as of late, we can see the latest run when it goes up to 42. I was able to exit out above 40, got back in at 36, and now I'm adding some shares back hopefully today from anywhere from 32. I say 32.80, but depends how low it drops. If it drops below 32.50, which I don't think we'll get that low today, but that's in my head mentally. If it breaks 33 and start going downwards to 32.80, I'm trying to get some shares anywhere from 32.50 to 33.50. That's my mark. So I'm just waiting until it's closer to market end. Then I'll see where the stock is trading and I'll try to go in at that range. Guys, I want to keep it simple. As I said, this channel is basically to share what I'm doing, how I have bought stock cheap and then sell when the price increase. If you guys are doing options as well, you guys could look into some option calls. But I'm targeting this option calls here. This is from March 19. Now, as I said, the earning report is on March 2nd. So, like, it's up to you guys if you want to take a look into the options call. Now, obviously, the closer the date is, right, is the more the cost of the options are. Now, I strongly believe this stock could go back to cross 42, if not 45, by March 19. This is where I'm targeting March 19. So again, as you can see, I bought a call option with a $45 strike call, and that's expiring March 19. So I'm not really telling you guys to go ahead and do that. That's just what I've done. And again, I hold shares as well myself personally. So the options, what I just do to flip. Uh, and for someone that's doing option, it's great and that you can risk less of your money. But I tend to keep it really simple with myself because I don't have to go in and sell call options or that stuff. Majority of my shares are just stocks in general. But if I see there's opportunity, then definitely I'll I'll be doing some option trading as well. Not all the time though. Only in some stocks. For example, Tesla. I've done a lot of option trading on Tesla. It works out great for me personally. Um, I close out a few options and Clean Spark as well, Blink. Right. So those stocks, I've done a few, but I'm not really a big fan of turning onto options. I'm sticking to just keeping it simple because I normally just go long term anyway. That's my goal. But again, you can definitely do an options call in long term and make way more money as well. If you guys see like what game stop or even on an AMC or even BlackBerry, right? If you did options in those because you have um, um, like a price in your head, a vision that you think is the price that you confidently believe that the stock will crosses, then definitely an option is the way to go. But for someone that's just starting out, if you want to just keep it simple, if you want to invest a small amount in the stock and then sell when it rises, then definitely you can just purchase the share as it is. Now, if you're using a margin account as well, um, it's worth it to do some options because if you don't have a lot of money in your account, then definitely options is easier to build that wealth because obviously you only put in a certain amount of your money at risk, right? If the option doesn't come through, right, doesn't come to fruition, you don't let the contract expire. And the flip side is if you invest in the stock itself, you have 100 shares of Tesla, and if Tesla was trading at say $900 per share, and then if the stock goes to $400, for example, per share, then you lose $500 per share, right? That's a different story with options. You buy like an option contract, and you have the right to execute it. So that's a different topic that I will be going over a few other videos later on. I don't want to really confuse anyone because my goal is to just keep it simple. All right, so let's get back to Nordstrom. Yes, guys. So the reason why I use this screen because, as I said, my motto is to do simple investment. Where if someone want to go in, for example, and if they look at Nordstrom, they said, "Okay, I'm going to invest in this company. Like I'm going to invest in this company at say $12 per share, and then they'll be selling if it goes to $45 per share." Right. Um, those are the type of investment that I really encourage, because that's what I've done to build more wealth for myself personally. That works for me. Again, I only create videos of stocks that I own and trades that I do. I don't overcomplicate my trades. As I said, for you guys that's been following for the last 6, 7 months, that I recommend buying Nordstrom. When it was in the 20s at first, and then when it drops in the 12, I let people know, hey, here's a great time to average to make a big decision. You could make a lot of profit, right? But again, I cannot force you guys. You have to make that decision. Yeah, but if you guys jump on board anytime in any of those videos, then definitely you would have seen at least 250% increase in your investment, and that's only just with this stock, right? There's other stocks that make people way more money than they would have made. And again, if you were aware of Nordstrom, then it makes no difference. But again, I want to keep this channel just to grow this family. If you guys like what you're hearing, if you're thinking about the same trade, then this is a great example for you. Um, Again, guys, there's an earning report that's to come out on March 2nd. There is a virtual conference that will be happening. So if you guys want to get in on the stock, the price right now is $33.30. The price starts to raise. So I will definitely try to go in today at a great price. Now, I can't tell you guys when to enter. You guys have to make that decision. But as you can see at 33, to me, it's not a big deal because, again, my average was in the low teens. As you can see, I sold above 40. I bought back in some position at 36. And now I'll be buying back some position in the 33, if not 32. And if the price go beyond that, and then so be it. But if you guys are watching this channel, please leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think, right? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, and then we could probably have a convo there. It's good to get different perspective from different people to see what you guys are thinking. If you guys have any stock that you want to send my way, definitely let me know. Now, another option that you guys could think about is Macy's. Now, I did some trade early in Macy's and the Gap last year. The Gap more of last year, Macy's this year, but because I'm holding Nordstrom long term, I really didn't keep on holding the Gap and Macy's. I let those two go, but I'm focusing on my retail stock for Nordstrom, and then to see how far this could take me. Guys, until next time, please do your research as usual. Please share, like, comment. Definitely subscribe if you guys like what I'm saying to be notified when there are new videos comes out. Until next time, guys, peace out.